No, you know what you're doing. That's a good show.
Hi everyone, this is Stephen and Mattea from Artano, and today we're starting a very special series which is about the council, and I will interview all 20 members so you can get to know who's going to curate your artwork. Let's get started. Hi Stephen, welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, really well. So tell me, who are you? How did we get here?
So I am Stephen Ong. I'm an animator from Norwich, UK. So I work largely as a commercial animator, and then like probably back in March I got into NFTs and sort of just sort of selling some of the art I'd already produced as NFTs. And then I think I met you like via Stephen Minty.
Yes,
and then
yes.
now I'm a council member on Artano, which is good fun. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So I think you were actually, I don't know if you were the first one we talked to, and then we talked to Stephen Minty, or if it was the other way around. By the way, Stephen Minty is not a council member anymore, I think.
Oh yeah, sorry. No.
As well. Due to personal reasons, he was moving around. I understand that completely. You know, we were always trying to be flexible with the council members. I think you were the first one we talked to, actually, who was an official council member, as far as we remember from our side.
Yeah, I think I had a meeting with you and Maria, and it was like I really liked like because you said about the council you had and how many different people you had on it. Because I was like, oh wow, this isn't just people from Europe. It's like really cool, because it was like I think you said about someone from India, and I was like, oh wow, that's really cool. So we have like
the whole world basically, and it's cool. Yeah. And we're super happy to have you. I mean, you know, I was searching through Twitter and I was like, okay, so who's experienced in the NFT space? And then I found your profile and I was like, wow, I mean, I really loved your work. And I was like, okay, he needs to be somehow involved in Artano.
I wouldn't say I'm experienced in the NFT space, but then I don't know if anyone is, because everyone's so green to it, because it's kind of like, seems like it only, well, I mean, there's people that have been in it a long time, and then there's a lot of people getting involved in it this year. So yeah, started this year.
So tell me about your art. Tell me about what kind of art you do.
So it's obviously, because my background is animation, a lot of it is heavy on the movement side. So a lot of quite interesting and very abstract characters, I would say. So not so much like traditionally drawn, kind of a lot of influence from sort of cartoons and computer games from the 90s, which is where when I grew up, so showing my age a bit. But taking a lot from that, and kind of just having a lot of fun with it and not taking it too seriously, but people enjoy it, so that's cool.
I don't know if you were the one who said like on Twitter, like first make a goofy face and then start working or something like that.
I think so. That was definitely something. I think I just drew it was just a stupid cat face I drew, and then I was like, oh okay. I guess that is the way I work, is just drawing loads of stuff and then seeing what comes out. I don't really ever plan anything.
So we forgot to say where you're from, because this is, I guess, important in terms of geographical.
So the UK, so I'm in Norwich, which is up on the east coast of the UK, so it's like 2 hours from London. And I've been here all my life, so nothing exciting there. I'm not like moving around.
Okay, cool. No, that's totally cool. And what's going on in the UK right now?
A lot of grey weather for August. Standard.
I'm like, how political will we get?
I'm wondering about this. I mean, we have like really opened up from coronavirus, obviously. I actually got to go to a music festival last month, which was pretty crazy.
Me too, actually.
Oh, did you? Yeah. How did you find it?
It was interesting, because the security was always trying to keep people away from each other, and it was really spacious. It was really nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. How was it for you?
Well, this one definitely the security did not care, and it was like quite. It was basically like 2019 again. It was strange. But I enjoyed it. It was fun. So, I mean, I feel like things are getting better, but We always talk about this, don't we?
Yeah,
It's like the go-to conversation.
Go-to topic.
It's good to have it's good to have NFTs to take your mind off of all of what was going on.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's how I got started as well. I was like at home. I was like, what am I gonna do? I'm stuck at home. I'm in lockdown. And Germany was very strict, like, and still is strict. You know, it's very different, I think, from the UK, from what I've heard. So. And then I was like, okay, I started painting something, and I was like, okay, I want to sell this as an NFT. I had like this, the NFTs weren't a thing even. It was like late 2020. I mean, they were, but it was like so like not a thing mainstream. And I was like, okay, I have this crazy idea about these like pixel art things, and then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna spend 500 because it was really like rising the price of Ethereum gas fees. I was like, it was like $150, and one time it was like 500. I was like, what is going on? I didn't even know like where I looked, but it was $500. And then I was like, okay, I talked to Super Rare. I think I sent them an email saying like, so I'm interested. I'm not an artist. Like, I'm just like curious about this, and I want to kind of try NFTs out. And then they replied like something like, well, you know, like you need some experience, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, okay, so this is not going to work out. So let me just try and build my own NFT marketplace.
Yeah, fair enough.
Have my approach to curation. So,
I haven't seen. So you actually do art yourself? Because I haven't seen any of your artwork. I don't.
No, because it's not like. I mean, okay, I do music, and I hope nobody sees that. I mean, so I was like, I went to high school. I went to music production school, and I also went to like I play guitar professionally, like classical guitar.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. And piano, and so like and I did compose music. There's some of it online. I think this is gonna haunt me like one day. I mean, it's not that bad. It's really like it's classical music, and so I'm more into that like music.
Cool, you still got that background. Yeah, nice. That's cool. Yeah, I guess because like with me, with finding out about NFTs, it seemed to get really popular amongst animators suddenly. So all the animators I knew were just chatting about it. So I was like, what's this all about? And then I joined that Discord group that you're also in with a bunch of animators in. Basically, animators NFT Discord.
I hope all of them are. They're so amazing and talented. I hope all of them are on Artano one day. Like seriously, it's like I'm always so happy because they're so great. I mean.
Yeah, I'm sure they will be. They're always like giving you a little nudge in there, like, what's happening? I see it.
I know it seems like nothing's happening, but a lot is happening behind the scenes.
Oh man, yeah, I understand.
So we talked a bit about curation. I mean, we touched on the topic. So tell me like because I mean, this video I started because people don't know who the council members are, and they don't know. You know, everybody's asking me, so I minted an ornament, can I just like sell it? I'm like, no, I mean, you have to still pass the curation. The council has to prove your application and so on. So tell me what is like important for you, I guess, in terms of curation?
I find curation is like, I think I've got quite a diverse look, so I think it's quite important to look outside of what you're just into. So I will definitely not just be like, oh, I only like animation, which I think is really important with curation. You've got to have like a very broad field. I think this helps because my partner, she works in an art gallery, and I always get there and just look at all the work, and I'm like, oh yeah. So I've got quite like a broad mind when it comes to art. So I think that's really important with curation. So hopefully that's what I'll bring to it. We'll see though.
You're gonna mint an Artano too?
She is so interested in NFTs, but they do traditional artwork, but it's quite like, I think it's kind of fascinating to people that have like traditional art galleries as well. So yeah.
It's really interesting for me to hear how people will approach this. So like, if you could say like, what are your two, let's say, and this is like not a trick question, but like, what are your two biggest, like most important things when you curate?
Most important, I guess I think for me it is like looking at something and kind of making sure, like it's, I guess making sure the craft is like well done, I think is important. Like it's not just like thrown together. There's got to be an element of craft to it. And so so execution craft is quite important. And then also, I mean, I guess visually what someone's trying to show with the piece, like it can, because it's not just going to be stuff that is beautiful. It's like kind of like looking at like what's going on and like taking it in and making sure, like I guess making sure it means something. But I mean, not everything has to mean something. So it's kind of you've got to look at it very open-minded. But yeah, I think I'm really excited to just view the work and see. And like I guess people are going to have like descriptions about the artwork, and we're going to see where they're coming from and thinking about like how that all works together. I think it's kind of
definitely. I mean, part of the application will be, you know, why are you on Artano? I think if you just say, you know, I'm here to make money, and that's not going to be good enough for us to accept anyone. So I mean, we want people who are going to push the NFT space forward, who are going to really have these creative ideas with NFTs. You know, how can I transform the space in the right direction, bring something new, never seen before? I mean, at the same time, it doesn't have to be that, of course. It can be just people, okay, I like this. I mean, I want to try some things out. But like, of course, I mean, it's not up to me to decide in the end. Like, it's up to you. So
yeah, it's going to be really, it's going to be so interesting doing it, I think. Yeah. And we're going to have like kind of a group discussion on this, right? Before we all just get curating.
Yes. So yeah, I think the crowd doesn't know about that. So if you're this far in the video,
just dropping like NDA stuff in there.
No, it's not for the crowd. I think we didn't talk about this a lot, but basically we're practicing now how to curate art. And I think the important thing is that we want to actually, you know, have a group session a few times to see like how we would curate certain art pieces, and as well when people apply, you know, like everybody aligns from the council side, like what's accepted, what's not. From our side, it's only like that it's not copyrighted and that's legal. But where the platform takes itself, it's all up to the users. So it's up to you and up to whoever you bring on and expand this network. I mean, we chose, you know, high quality artists and curators now because we wanted to bring on this high quality network into it. So we hope that it's going to just expand in that direction. But, you know, who knows, like maybe in a year from now, Artano is going to be completely different. It's going to be like these, you know, collections of a billion pieces that we initially didn't want, but, you know, we don't know how the market works.
Yeah, it's going to be, because the council is just so diverse. It's going to be interesting to see like how people, well, I think it's going to be really fair, like how it's curated, because it's just going to have such a mix of, it's not just one set of artists. It's not like a bunch of animators being like, oh, we only like have this and stuff like that. I think it's going to be great.
Okay, Steven, thanks so much for this awesome interview. I really enjoyed it.
No, thanks for having me. It's been great. Really enjoyed it as well. Good chatting.
Also,
we get to do it every week anyway.
yeah. Like, I mean, I would love to, you know, bring on more council members together, like everybody on the same call. Like that would be.
Yeah, that would be cool. Definitely something for the future.
Yeah. So for everyone else, first of all, my camera died, so sorry about that. That's why you see me in a different angle. Then thank you for listening, watching, and subscribe to Steven's. We're gonna link it down in the description to his Twitter, Instagram. I don't know. I haven't seen.
I've got Instagram. Yeah, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah. I think that's it.
So I'm in the Twitter realm. So.
Yeah, Twitter's pretty big for what we're doing, so it makes sense.
Yeah. So thank you everyone for watching. You know, subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is going to be on YouTube. We're going to post it on Twitter as well. Follow us there, and you can always mint an ornament. You can just keep up with our news. And that's it. Thank you. So thank you, Steven, and thank you everyone for watching.
Cool. Thank you.
Bye.